Hi there, Virgo, and anybody else tuning in, welcome here. This is your first to the 15th of the month reading. We're here with a bonus. Wow, balloons out there. Okay, like right off the bat, I'm seeing the letter L. Take it as you will, dear Virgo, and anyone, again, else tuning into your video, cross-watchers, so on and so forth. Thank you guys for your support as well, your likes here, and your shares, your subscriptions, those who have been tuning in for quite some time. Thank you for tuning in here to you, of course, and let's jump into it. Let's clear. Oh. Hey, Swords, Six of Pentacles, you're ready. Yeah, wow. Seven of Wands. I'm seeing you like, I don't want there to be any question about this. Okay? I'm seeing someone like runs into a room. They're like, that's it. I'm hearing, that's what I wrote. That's my final answer. I'm hearing that as well. Like, you don't want to think, it's like that project you've been working on like for too long. At a certain point, you're like, I gotta make my answer final, and I'm just gonna submit the paper, and that's it. Okay, I don't want to think about this anymore. I'm really done with thinking about this. I'm hearing that. Daughter Cups in reverse. Okay, let's just get in with it, Virgo. I'm hearing, you know what you've done, you know what they've done, you know what you've said, you know what they've said. For a number of you, in a simple way, you're not letting something else phase you out anymore, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, strength in reverse. Someone's maybe even saying, hey, I don't want to be in this industry. I'm hearing industry anymore. I'm hearing, I don't want to be involved with this project. I'm hearing that as well. For number, maybe someone's even stepping out of a group. I'm hearing group header, group letter. Temperance, something has gotten a little out of hand. I'm not gonna lie, Virgo. It's gotten a little heated here for number with the Temperance card of bright strength in reverse. It just doesn't feel comfortable anymore. I'm hearing that as well. Ace of Swords, yeah. Some of you giving your final answer here, your final letter will say with the Ace of Swords of bright. Maybe it's a decision. You've understood very clearly where you stand maybe in relation to a certain space, and you don't want to give it any more thought. Maybe for a number, you don't want anyone to think that you're considering something anymore. I'm hearing that as well. It's like, I'm done, you know, playing the game. I don't want to play games. I'm hearing there's like something like this. You're getting really serious about something. Your Hangman leads you out with the Three of Cups. Justice mirror and the Hangman. No, you want to put an end to a cycle. Virgo, it's just pretty much clear right now is what I'm hearing. The Justice card and the Hangman. This is Neptune, and you know, with the Justice card, we're making that decision. We're coming down to it. It's just not even romantic anymore. I'm hearing that with the Hangman. This idealism state of just, you know, kind of being in between the line situation. Okay. Ace of Cups leads you out. You realize for a number of you, maybe this is even a situation where you lead up with the High Priestess. A lot of Pisces energy for a number of you. You realize that maybe a certain situation will not ameliorate until you make a decision in relation to it. Okay, to make the decision even. The decision to make the decision, you know what I'm saying? In a simple way, you're wanting to take a situation that has felt stagnant to a state that feels secure. I'm hearing that as well, where you feel like, you know what, I now know what I want to create in this space. I'm hearing that as well. So this is stuff that, you know, may have been lingering. I'm hearing that with the Hangman, where it's just been maybe on the back burner sort of energy. Five of Swords upright, Daughter Swords upright. It's just not appropriate. I'm hearing that as well anymore. Maybe it's a situation that you kind of looking in on the space, Virgo, and you're like, I can't believe I waited this long, you know, to take care of this. I'm hearing that as well. Yeah, Moon in reverse. It's like, this could be you with you as well, where you just realize certain things. You're like in your subconscious even, Virgo, where it's like, yeah, ew. I'm hearing that as well. I can't believe I even like held on to those thoughts for that long. For number, this is maybe someone here who you've been working with, dealing with, and it just doesn't do it for you anymore. And it can even be a company or a business that you have not really, you know, felt maybe even appreciated in the space of, and it's actually been really just not working for you. I'm hearing that yet again with the Daughter, Sun Pentacles reverse and Moon in reverse. This could be something that you're calling out, you know, publicly now. You lead out with the Star upright. So yet again, I'm seeing, Virgo, you're making really important decisions here when it comes to what it is that you see as a part of your future. You know, you're maybe thinking, look, everything, let's say, takes my time and my energy. Okay, if I'm going to give myself to certain things that I feel don't really resonate with me at least at this point, then it's going to detract from the energy that I may be able to infuse, let's say, infuse into what it is that I do want to get involved in, what I feel will sort of give me some sort of payoff. I'm hearing that as well. Four of Wands leads you out. It is something kind of controversial, possibly with the Star and the Four of Wands. For a number of you, it's like maybe in the way of saying, well, I don't know what it is that I jump into next. I just know that I don't really want to be involved in this anymore. I'm hearing that with the Three of Swords in reverse, kind of extracting from the Justice card. You know, it's just pure, the simplicity of not having made a decision to this point, and maybe just the lingering, the stagnancy in the back of the mind energy, that possibly has been what has held us in this moment of suspense with our dream. I'm hearing that with the Chair in reverse as well. Yeah, so it's just, you know, the feeling that we at least made a decision in some capacity in relation to the space has been really freeing. I'll say that. Yeah, Three of Pentacles in reverse. Something is helping you really conserve your energy. I'm hearing that, Virgo, as well. You've really laid something down as well, possibly, you know, and it could be something you're just, you know, maybe even saying to a group of people, look, this doesn't resonate with me. I can't get involved in this, and it's really draining. So for a number of you, the Three of Pentacles in reverse, Three of Swords in reverse, Chair in reverse, you're making some pretty, again, I'm hearing as you feel, it's always perspective, important decisions. And it does come down, though, to your imagination. I'm hearing that. In other words, what doesn't allow me to step into that free space to dream, right? With the Father of Cups. Even if it just is, hey, you know, every time I hang out with those people, then I feel like my vibration is lowered in some way, or reminds me, keeps taking me back to the past. And it could be you with yourself as well. It could be an activity, or it's just something that just takes you back in a way that is just not helpful. Okay, and so what is that Eight of Cups about? Mother of Pentacles. Some of you doing some major clearing, actual clearing. Yep. You're coming down to it. I'm hearing you're coming down to things. It can even be your diet. Virgo, this is for a large number of you, and this concept came through really strongly in your full moon and Scorpio reading, I believe it was. Yeah, we were talking about the body. I remember that. Nine of Cups and the Three of Cups. Some of you are recognizing, though, where your activities and maybe even the people you're involved with. I'm hearing industries. How something is either helping you or not helping you, okay? And in a simple way, I'm saying you're just getting down to it. Is this something that is kind of taking me out at sea and not in a way where I can see where the fuck I'm going, you know? Do I even see the lighthouse at that? You know, like, or is it in a way where it's just making me feel more detached and, you know, so you're maybe identifying where you feel hot, cold, okay? And just kind of making it simple here. I'm saying you're not wanting to define, you know, again, necessarily, well, if I move in this direction, where exactly does that go, okay? All you feel is like, well, I know that just doesn't feel right to me. So I just want to maybe consider other directions. I'm hearing those with the Sun upright, Father Wands upright. Some of you, this is you physically, no question. You're maybe eating certain foods. You're thinking, this is not working with my system, and I want to really get very serious about that, okay? You eat certain foods and it's not helping you, let's say, your digestion. I'm seeing for a number of you, and this is not a biology reading, so you got to talk to your personal practitioner. However, for a number of you, I'm seeing that you're really looking into, you know, what your personal story is as well, and maybe thinking more about what makes sense for you and your body type. I'm hearing that with the Tempest card upright. Maybe it's just something you're looking into more as well, like naturopathy or working with a practitioner, a health practitioner, alternative medicine practitioner, possibly. I'm hearing art. I'm hearing that as well. Maybe this is even some kind of pastime that you're getting back into, or something that you are giving more attention to. Okay, saying, hey, well, you know what, when I do this makes me feel fun, good. You know, for this is something like exercise with the Tempest card is upright as well. And it's really sort of, as you feel it, possibly improving your mood, improving your daily life. And again, those simple ways. And I'm not seeing a dramatic, okay, like rehauling of, but take it as you will, but it's just, you know, at least in the perceptive space, it's just more of a, you know, even the way you orient yourself in your day-to-day, okay, like having a schedule. I'm hearing that, and then something is definitely possibly changing in that space. Maybe for a number of you didn't have a schedule, for example, and you're creating a schedule. Let's get a card here for each of the days, Virgo. And the first, we have the Star in reverse, Eight of Cups in reverse, and the 2nd of May. 3rd of May is the Father of Cups in reverse. 4th is a Chariot upright. Some of you, I'm seeing, will be spending a lot of time with family here. Something maybe you're feeling also, though, is very important to you. You need to give attention to in some way. The Fool in reverse. There is a question of whether or not you're ready for something, or something that you got a few questions about. I'm hearing that as well. Yeah, it's a little bit of like striking out on your own sort of energy as well. World in reverse in that second week, the Sun of Swords is right. Yeah, there's a question. I'm hearing, is it fair? I'm hearing that as well in the second week. Justice comes through right then. All right, well, we have Ace of Cups in reverse, Three of Cups in reverse. You lead out with the Strength card in reverse again. So there's something that you're wondering. I'm hearing that, you know, is this the direction maybe that you're questioning? Do I really want to move in this direction? What is right for me? And maybe you're just saying, hey, I want to take a step back and just contemplate. Okay, I want to give myself the space to, you know, really ask that question. Okay, to ask myself, you know, and this could be a break that you're taking from something that you've been involved with for quite some time, so that you can better identify how you feel personally in that space. So sometimes, you know, let's say we feel, well, I have to make this decision, but for some reason I feel like I don't know what my answer is or whatever, you know? It's like, sometimes if you're so-called confused, okay, it's not that you're confused or don't know the answer, but that it's the context within you're trying to make that decision that is kind of making things feel complicated, okay, or convoluted in some way. So there's something you want to clear, okay, your head with the Strength card in reverse even, and it does come down to where you find your passion ultimately. I'm hearing Leo. Now, the Emperor comes through. Some of you want to maybe meet with someone, or there's something that you want to energize, and it's some kind of passion. I'm hearing that with the Emperor, some kind of vision, something really exciting, but that you feel you have to be ready for. With the Chariot and the Four of Pentacles mirroring that Emperor upright, it does come down to how you present that space. And maybe, it's a physical thing as well. It's like, well, you're identifying your vision. You're saying, well, if that's what I want to create, how is it that I feel that I want to present that? Okay. Even to myself, right? It's all about the mindset here, Virgo. And I'm even seeing someone maybe is training on something, but you're realizing ultimately that it's not just what it is that you do or what it is that you create or what it is that you carve out time for. It's the sensation around it. Okay. It's how it is that you incorporate whatever that magic is into, okay, your story. With the Chariot and the Emperor, let's clear it. Some of you are reshaping your social environment, and there's going to be a lot of uprooting here is what I'm hearing when it comes to that with the Fool in reverse. A lot of reshaping, and if you've been hanging out with a number of people repetitively, I'm seeing that you're really thinking again about, what makes sense for you. Maybe for a number of you have a number of friends, they're always hanging out, doing something very particular, very specific. It's like, well, I need to break up my routine. I'm hearing that. Okay, so maybe taking time, not hanging out, doing the same thing over and over. So there's something that you feel you need to disrupt when it comes maybe to a routine that you've already built. But that is with the sake of maybe exploring, okay, with the hopes of some, form of even like creative energy that you feel you can incorporate every day. Even if you don't know, again, where it leads, right? It's just simple sort of the ability to just sort of dream, where you say, well, this is my time to just sort of dream. For a number of you, you want to show someone something. I'm hearing that. I don't know what that's only to do with the Chariot upright. It's something that you want to show up with, and maybe you feel you need to be ready for that. Yeah, and we do have the Chariot mirroring the Emperor, the Hierophant's in the theme. Okay. A lot of honking there. A lot of accent. Okay, Hermit in reverse. So, for a number of you, maybe you're a little nervous about something, possibly even a little intimidated. Some of you are thinking, how to maybe present something to someone. I'm just saying, like, if you are expecting to meet someone, if you're going on a date or something even, or whatever it is, you're putting a lot of thought into that. For a number of you, this is a matter of, though, identifying, well, what do I really want? Okay, like, if this comes down to dating, especially those who have a Venus in Virgo, or Venus in the 6th house, for example, really going to be thinking, okay, what is it that I actually want to create in my life? Okay, when it comes to love. Okay, in other words, what do I want to create the space for in my life, to experience? What is it that I want to actually magnetize into my reality? What is it that I actually want to create room for? And some of you are finding that it's not so much the answer to that question as it is the process to understanding the answer that already is within you. I'm hearing that as well. So maybe some of you are saying, hey, I want to just kind of like take time to get to know myself. I'm hearing that as well. Understand what my values are. I'm hearing when it comes to that space as well with the Chariot. Let's pull one more card on that. Ten of Swords in reverse. Some of you have been overdue for this. I'm hearing that maybe you need a vacation. This is as well. Ten of Swords in reverse, Tower bright, Eight of Wands in reverse. Some of you are overwhelmed by a situation that you've already been involved. Oh, Ten of Cups. Okay. Over the Eight of Wands reverse, you've been overwhelmed by whatever this is. Okay. It's like, this is maybe a simple, hey, I need to just like not say I work here anymore. I'm hearing that as well. Like for a period of time, wanted to take a break. Okay. In your theme is a Judgment card. Yeah. So some of you, again, I want to reiterate this, Virgo, you are like way overdue for taking this creative sort of break. Okay. With the Three of Wands break, which is diagonal to the Chariot. And there could be some form of travel again that is involved. There's something where it could be as simple as, hey, I want to just kind of, ponder what floats through the pond. Let me just sit on the edge of it and just stare off into the galaxy. I'm hearing the Milky Way of, these decisions that I have to make. I'm hearing that as well. So maybe, well, what is that coming down to? We have the Two of Wands, Justice card. Some of you are thinking really hard about something. You're thinking, does this actually, matter? Interesting. What is that about? So it is a little bit of an existential moment possibly as well with the Father of Wands upright. When you're thinking, what is it that I want to manifest? I'm hearing that again. So reshaping your vision around the process of how it is that you create what it is that you do. Virgo, thank you for tuning in. I love the light to you. Feel free to subscribe if you're not already subscribed, if you'd like to get notified of next readings. And I'll see you guys in the next videos. Bye.